Hey there everyone, Ramesh here, back again with another video. In this video we'll discuss some of the important Java 8 coding or programming interview questions and answers. So these are the frequently asked coding questions on Lambda expressions and Stream APIs. Okay, let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture let us discuss how to remove the duplicate elements from a list using Java 8 Stream. Well, here is a given list of integers and we need to remove the duplicate elements from this list of integers. Next, here is one more given a list of strings and we need to remove the duplicate elements from this list of strings. Okay, so let us see how to do it. So let us first see how to remove the duplicate elements from this list of integers. Well, first of all we need to convert this list into stream by using stream method. So here just call the list, that is numbers. It has a stream method to convert list into stream, and then stream has a distinct method to remove the duplicates. Well, again notice here distinct method returns a stream. Okay, so whenever you want to remove the duplicate elements you have to use the distinct method. So just call this distinct method to remove the duplicate elements from the stream. Next we need to collect the elements of the stream back into list. For that let us use toList method over here. Alright, so notice here toList method returns a list of integers. Okay, perfect. Next let us take the result into a local variable of type list and then pass integer as a type and let us give name as list. Next just put the system.println statement and just print the list. Next let us run the program and you can see the output 1 2 3 4 5, and if you can see the list elements, so there are duplicate elements in the list. Now you can see in the output there is no duplicate elements. So this is how we can use a distinct method to remove the duplicates. It's pretty simple. So what we have done, basically we have converted the list into stream first and then we have called a distinct method to remove duplicates. Next we have used toList method to convert again the stream into list. That's it. It's pretty simple, isn't it? Next let us go ahead and let us see how to remove the duplicate strings from the given list of strings. So the logic is same. So here just call fruits is the list and we need to convert this list into stream by using stream method. Next stream has a distinct method, so just call the distinct method to remove the duplicates, and then finally call the toList method to convert a stream of elements back into list. Next here let us take the result into a local variable of type list and then pass string as a type and let us give the name as list2, and finally let's put the system.println statement and just print list2. Next let us run the program over here and you can see apple, orange, banana, and if you can notice the input you can see there are two apple elements in the list. Okay, two duplicate elements, right? And in the output you can see only one apple is present. So this is how you can remove the duplicate strings from the list of strings by using Java 8 Stream. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture let us see how to write a Java program to reverse each word of a string using Java 8 Stream. Well, here is a given input string and we need to reverse each word of this given input string using Java 8 Stream. Okay, well first we're gonna split this string into words and we'll store it in a array of strings and then we'll convert that array of strings into stream. Okay, so here just call input and then call split method and then pass space. We're gonna split the given input string by space. So this split method returns string of array. So here string of array, let us give variable name as str array. Perfect. Now we have string array. Next let us convert this string array into stream. So here just call stream. It has op method and notice here op method takes array, so just call op method and then pass this string array. Next this op method returns stream, so here just have a local variable of type stream and then pass type string, and let us call it as stream. Now we got a stream of words. Next, let us reverse each word in a stream. So here just call stream object. It has a map method. So let us use map method to reverse each word. And again notice here map method takes function as a parameter, and we have to use lambda expression to implement this function interface. So here just choose map method and just pass the lambda expression. So this is the lambda expression syntax. Okay. Next, function interface takes single parameter. So let us pass single parameter to the lambda expression. So just say word. Okay. Next, go to the lambda body. Within a lambda body, let us write the logic to reverse the word. So we can use string builder provided reverse method to reverse the word. So here just type new. Before that, let's have a return keyword and then new string builder, and then pass word as a parameter to the string builder constructor, and then it has a reverse method. Okay, and again we need to convert string builder into string. So here just call toString method. Perfect. Next, if you can notice here, the lambda body contains single statement, so we can remove the open and close curly braces as well as the return keyword from here. So just remove open and close curly braces over here. Okay, so this is the lambda expression to reverse the word. Next, after reversing each word, let us call the collect method to collect the result. So just call collect method and then pass collectors utility class. It has a joining method. So we need to join each reverse word by space, right? For that, let's call joining method and just give the space. Next, let us hold the result of this statement into a string and let us call it as result. And finally, let's put the system.println statement and just print the result. Perfect. Next, let's run the program, and here you can see the output. Each word is reversed in the given input string. Okay. Next, let us refactor this code and reduce some lines of code. So here we have assigned the result of split method into a separate variable. So instead of that, we can simply pass this logic here, and next we can remove this line of code. Okay. Next, here also the result of this op method we have assigned to a separate variable of type stream. So instead of doing that, we can remove this. Okay, and this op method returns stream, so we can simply replace this stream. That's it. Next, this op method returns stream, so we can change the method calls like here. So let me align this code properly. Okay, so this is how we can refactor the code. Now in a single line of code, we have written the logic. Next, let us run the program and you can see the output. Okay, so this is how we can use Java stream to reverse each word of a given input string. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us discuss how to find the sum of all digits of a number using Java stream. Well, here is a given input number and we need to find the sum of all these digits of a number using Java stream. Well, there are total 5 digits and the sum of all these digits is 15. Well, notice here the input type int. So we can't convert this int into stream directly. We first need to convert this integer into string, and then we can convert string into stream. Okay, so here just call string. It has value of method to convert integer into string, and then pass this input. Next, this value of method returns string and we can call chars method. And notice here chars method returns int stream. So just call this chars method and take the result into local variable of type int stream over here and just call it as stream. Now we have converted integer into string by using value of method, and next we have converted string into stream by using chars method. Okay, now we have a stream object, so we can call its methods. Alright, and again notice here this int stream represents the ASCII value of each corresponding character in the stream. Okay, next what we need to do is we need to convert each ASCII value into its numeric value. For that we can use map method. So here just call stream object. It has a map method. So let us use map method to convert the ASCII value into its corresponding numerical value. And again notice here, map method takes int unary operator as a functional interface, and we have to use the lambda expression to implement this int unary operator interface. So just call this method. Next, let us pass the lambda expression that implements int unary operator interface. So here just pass single parameter to the lambda expression followed by a lambda symbol, and within a lambda body just convert the ASCII value into a corresponding numerical value. For that, call character class. It has get numerical value method and just pass the character. Okay, perfect. So this map method will basically convert the ASCII value into corresponding numeric value. Next, call the sum method over here. Dot sum. Perfect. Next, let us take the result into a local variable of type int, and let's call it as sum. And finally put the system.out.println statement and then print sum. Okay. Next, let us run the program. You can see the output 15. Okay. Next, let us simplify this logic even further. So here, instead of storing the result of chars into a separate local variable of type int stream, just remove this and just call this map method here. Okay. Next, remove these two lines of code, and here let us introduce a local variable of type int over here. Next, here we have a lambda expression that just call this get numeric value method of character class. So we can replace this lambda expression with method reference over here. So just replace this lambda expression with a method reference. So character followed by double colon and then call get numeric value method. That's it. Next, let's run the program, and you can see the output 15. So this is how we can find the sum of all digits of a number using Java 8 stream. Even we can simplify this further, like here we can remove this local variable declaration, just put the system.out.println statement and then pass this statement over here. Next, remove this system.out.println statement. That's it. In a single line of code we have done the job. Next, let's run the program, and here you can see the output 15. Okay, so this is how we can use Java 8 stream to find the sum of all digits of a number. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us discuss how to find the second largest number in a list of integers using Java 8 stream. Well, here is a given list of integers. Next, we need to find the second largest number in the list of integers. And if you can closely observe the list elements over here, so 75 is the first largest number, and then 65 is the second largest number. Okay. Next, let us go ahead and let us see how to use Java 8 stream to find the second largest number in the list. So first of all, we need to convert the list into stream. Okay, then only we can use the stream related methods, isn't it? So in order to convert list into stream, we can use stream method. For example, list has a stream method, and notice here this stream method returns a stream of integers. So just call this stream method over here. Next, stream has a distinct method. So let us call distinct method to remove the duplicates from the stream. And notice here again, distinct method returns a stream. So basically this distinct method is an intermediate operation, and it returns a new stream which contains no duplicate elements. Okay, just call this distinct method to remove the duplicates. Next, just call the sorted method. Well, basically we will sort the stream in reverse order so that we can easily get the second largest number. For instance, just call this sorted method which takes comparator as a parameter. Next, let us pass the comparator and then call its reverse order method. So this will sort the stream in a reverse order. For example, after sorting the stream, you can see the elements 75 comes first, followed by 65, and then 50, and then 35, and then 20, and then 10. Okay, so after calling this sorted method, the elements are sorted in a descending order. 75 comes first, 65 comes second, and so on. Okay. Next, what we need to do is we need to skip this first element so that we can get the second largest number, that is 65. So in order to skip this first element from the stream, we can use skip method. For example, here just call skip method over here, and we need to skip the first element. For that, let us pass 1. So this will skip the first element from the stream. Next, skip method returns stream, and we can also call the methods over here. Let us say find first. So after skipping 75, we need to get the first element by using this find first method. Next, this find first method returns optional, so we can call get method to get the element from the optional. So here just call get method. Perfect. Next, let us take the result of this get method into a local variable of type int over here. Int second largest. Perfect. Next, let's put the system.out.println statement and just print the second largest variable. Next, let us run the program, and you can see the output 65. And if you can notice the elements in the list, 65 is the second largest number, and that is what printed over here. Okay, so this is how we can use Java 8 stream methods to find the largest, second largest number in the list. Alright, it is pretty simple. We first need to convert the list into stream. Next, once we got the stream, we can call its methods, right? Next, we can call the distinct method to remove duplicates. Next, once we sort the stream into descending order, 75 comes first and then 65 comes second and so on, right? In order to get the second largest number, we have to skip the first element. For that, we have used skip method. Next, skip method returns stream, and we have again called find first method to get this 65 element. And then find first returns optional, and we have called get method on this optional to get the second largest number as an integer, and that is what printed over here. Okay, it's pretty simple. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us see how to find a frequency of each character in a given string using Java 8 streams. Well, here is a main class, within that a main method, and here is a given input string. Now we need to find the frequency of each character in this given string using Java 8 stream. So here, first of all, we need to convert this input string into stream of characters. Then only we can use the stream related methods, right? So here, let us convert this input string into stream of characters. For that, we can use chars method on this string object. And again, notice here chars method returns int stream. Okay, so just call this chars method, and let us take the result of this chars method into a local variable of type int stream, and let us give local variable name as stream. So here int stream basically represents the ASCII values for each character in the stream. Next, we need to convert the ASCII value into corresponding character. For that, let us call stream here, and then it has map to object method. So this map to object method takes int function as a parameter, and we have to use a lambda expression to implement this int function interface. Okay, and again notice here this int function we use basically to convert the ASCII value, that is integer, into the character. So here just call this map to object method, and let us construct the lambda expression that implements int function interface. So here let's pass a c as a parameter to the lambda expression, followed by the lambda symbol, and within a lambda body just pass the c, and here we need to basically add the casting. Okay, perfect. Now we have mapped the ASCII value to corresponding character. Next, let us call the collect method over here. Next, we need to group by character and count the frequency. For that, here let us call collectors utility class from java.util.stream package. So this collectors class has a grouping by method. So let us call this grouping by method to group each character and their corresponding count. So here just call grouping by method, and next grouping by method takes two parameters. So let us pass character as a first parameter. So in order to get the character from the stream, we can use function.identity method over here. Well, this identity method returns each character from the stream. Next, we need to count the frequency of each character. For that, let us call the collectors class again, and it has counting method. Okay, finally let's put the semicolon over here. Next, let us store the result into map. So here just call map and then pass types to key and value pairs. So here character is the type for key and then long is the type for value, and let's give character long map as a variable name. And finally let's put the system.out statement and just print the map. Next let us run the program over here and you can see the output. There is a one space in the input string, that's why you can see it's count 1. Next R count 1, next D count 1, and then here you can see L. So L occurs 3 times in the input string, that's why it's count 3. Next O occurs twice in the given input string, that's why you can see O has a count 2. Alright, so this is how we can count the frequency of each character in a given string using Java 8 stream. It's pretty simple. So first we need to convert the input string into the corresponding stream of characters using chars method. And this int stream basically represents ASCII values for each character. We need to convert the ASCII value into corresponding character by using this map to object method over here. Next, this group by method groups the characters based on their identity using function.identity method, and this counting method counts the occurrences of each character in the stream. Alright, so this is the simple program to find the frequency of each character in a given string using Java 8 streams. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us see how to find the maximum number and minimum number in a list using Java 8 stream. Well, here is a given list and we need to find the maximum number and minimum number in this given list using Java 8 stream. Well, if you can closely observe the list over here, so 10 is the maximum number and 1 is the minimum number. Next, in order to use the stream methods, we have to first convert this list into stream. Okay, so here let us first convert list into stream. So just type numbers list. It has a stream method. So notice here stream method returns stream of integers. So just call this stream method and let us take the result of this stream into a local variable of type stream. Stream as a generic, so let us pass integer wrapper class over here and just call it as stream. Alright, now we have converted a list into corresponding stream. Now we got the stream object, so let us call its methods. So here just call stream object. It has map to int method. Well, if you can notice here, stream contains the integer wrapper class objects, right? But we need to have a primitive int types, right? So in order to convert the integer wrapper class into their corresponding primitive type, we have to use map to int method over here. Okay, so notice here map to int method takes to int function functional interface, and we have to use the lambda expression to implement this to int function functional interface. So just call this map to int method over here. Next, let us pass the lambda expression to this method. So here just pass num as a parameter to the lambda expression. So here num means this integer wrapper class object. Okay, next the lambda symbol and then followed by the lambda body. So here within the lambda body just call the integer wrapper class object, that is num, and then it has int value method. So this int value method basically convert the integer wrapper class object into their corresponding int primitive type. So just call this method. Now we have used map to int method to map the integer wrapper class object to their respective primitive int type. Next we can call the max method to find the maximum number. So if you can see the return type of map to int method over here. So map to int method basically returns int stream. Okay, so we can call the max method on this int stream. So here dot max, and notice here max method returns optional int, and optional int has get as int method. For example, here just call get as int. Okay, and notice here get as int method returns a primitive type int. So just call this method. And finally let us take the result into a local variable of type int and then say max. Next let us put the system.out statement and just print the max, and let us run the program, and here you can see the output maximum number 10. Okay, so 10 is basically a maximum number you can see in the list. Next, here we can also simplify this logic. For example, here instead of storing the result of this stream method into separate stream object, so we can simply copy this and just remove this stream and paste it over here, and then call this map to int method on a stream and just remove this line of code. Okay, next, so here we have used the lambda expression to just call this int value method, right? So instead of using this lambda expression, we can use a method references. For example, here just remove this lambda expression and then call integer wrapper class. It has a method that is int value. Next, if you run the program, you can see the result 10. Next, let us see how to find the minimum number in a list using Java 8 stream. Well, the logic should be same, just we need to change the method from max to min. For example, here let me copy this and let me paste it over here, and here just change this max method. So instead of max, just call min method, and here let us change the local variable name from max to min, and here just pass min. That's it. Next, let's run the program, and here you can see the output. 10 is the maximum number, 1 is the minimum number. And again, if you modify the list with some different numbers, and here now you can see 90 is the maximum number in the list, and if we run the program, you can see 90 is the maximum number and 1 is the minimum number. So instead of 1, if I go here 10, now you can see 2 is the minimum number, right? So if I run the program again, you can see 2 is the minimum number, 90 is the maximum number. Alright, so this is the logic to find the maximum and minimum number in a list using Java 8 stream. Well, there are different ways to find the maximum number and minimum number in a list using Java 8 stream, but this is the simplest way to find the maximum and minimum numbers. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we'll see the real world use case of Lambda expressions. Well, we are going to see how to sort a list of employees by their salary in ascending order and descending order using Lambda expressions. So basically, we are going to use a Lambda expression to implement a comparator interface. Well, comparator interface is a functional interface, and we can use the Lambda expression to implement the comparator functional interface. Alright, so let us go ahead and let us see how to sort the list of employees by their salary in ascending order and descending order by using Lambda expressions. So let's create an example. So go to our project, go to a Lambda package, right click on it, new, and then choose Java class. Let us give class name as sort employee list example. Alright, next within this class, let's create a main method. Well, we are going to sort a employee custom class objects. So let us first create a employee class over here. So just type class employee. Within this employee class, let us define the instance variables: private int id, and then private string employee name, and then private int age, and then private int salary. Next, let us create a constructor for this employee class. So just right click, generate, and then choose constructor, and then select all these fields, click on OK. Next, let us also create a getter setter methods. So just right click, generate, and then select getter and setter, and choose all these fields, click on OK. Next, let us also create a toString method. So here right click, generate, and choose toString, select all these fields, click on OK. Perfect. Now we have created custom employee class. Next, go to the main method over here, and here let us create a list of employee objects. So here just type list. List is a generic, just pass employee as a type, and let's give the reference variable name as employees, and then new array list. Perfect. Next, let us add employee objects to the list. So here employees dot add, and then new employee. Let us give employee ID 1, and then employee name Ramesh, and let's give employee age 30, and let's give salary, let us say 50,000. Perfect. So similarly, let's add a few more employees. Perfect. Now we have 4 employees. Okay. Well, first we're gonna see the traditional way, like how we can sort a list of employees by their salary in a ascending and descending order. So in order to sort the employee objects by their fields, we can use comparator interface. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a class, and let's give class name as sort employee, and this class implements a comparator interface. So just call the comparator interface over here and then pass employee as a type. So comparator is a generic interface and we have to pass the type over here. In our case, employee is the type. Next, if you go inside this comparator interface, this comparator interface is a functional interface. It has a method compare. So let us override this compare method and provide the implementation. So let's go back to our class over here and just mouse over on this sort employee class, click on this implement methods, and here just choose this compare method and click on OK. Perfect. So here let us go to the return statement and just call object1 dot get salary and then minus object2 dot get salary. That's it. So this is the logic to sort the employee by their salary in a ascending order. Okay. So here basically this compare method returns the positive if the object1's the salary is greater than object2's salary, and compare method returns 0 if both the salaries are equal, and compare method returns negative if the object1 salary is lower than the object2's salary. Okay, so this is how basically the compare method works. Next, go to main method and here just call collections utility class. So make sure that you import collections utility class from java.util package. This class has a static method called sort, and look at here, there are two overloaded sort methods. We are going to use the first one. It takes two parameters. First is the list, second is the comparator. So just call this method and pass employees list as a first parameter and the object of this sort employee class as a second parameter. Okay, and this sort employee class basically implements comparator interface. Okay, so this will basically sort employees by salary in ascending order. Okay, for example here let us put the system.out.println and just print the employees, and next let us run the program and you can see the output over here. So you can see salary 45,000 followed by 50,000 followed by 75,000 followed by 2,50,000. Okay, so here let us remove this 0 from here and save the file and again run the program, and now you can see the salary 25,000 followed by 45 followed by 50,000 followed by 75,000. Okay, so this is how we can sort the employees by their salary in ascending order. Next, let us see how to sort the employees by their salary in a descending order. Well, it's pretty simple. We just have to swap the references. So if you go to compare method, here we have used object1.getSalary minus object2getSalary. So in order to sort the employees by their salary in a descending order, we just have to swap these two references. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a separate example for this. So here just copy and paste it and just call it as sort employee descending, and here just swap the references from object1 to object2 and here from object2 to object1. That's it. Next, go to main method and here just call collections utility class. It has a sort method and then pass employees and then object of this sort employee descending class. Next, just put the system.out.println and just pass the employees. Okay, so this will sort the employees by salary in a descending order. Next, let us run the program and here you can see the output over here. So this first one is to sort the employees by salary in ascending order, and this second line is to sort the employees by salary in a descending order. And if you can notice the salary value 75,000, 50,000, 45,000 and 25,000. Okay, so this is how we can sort the employee by their salary in a descending order. Now let us go ahead and use lambda expression to sort the employees by their salary in ascending order and descending order. Well, here you can see the comparator interface. If we go inside comparator interface source code, you can see comparator is a functional interface and it has abstract method compare. So let us go ahead and use lambda expression to implement this comparator functional interface. So let's go back to our example over here. Well, go to the main method over here, and here let me write the comment using lambda expression. Alright, so if you can notice here, the sort employee class basically has a compare method implementation. So let us go ahead and let's convert this method into lambda expression. So just copy this method and here paste it and get rid of this @override annotation. And here let us assign the lambda expression to a variable of type comparator functional interface. So here just call comparator, and notice here comparator interface is a generic interface from java.util package. So just call it and just pass the type employee, and let us give the variable name as employee comparator. Perfect. Next here let us remove the unnecessary parts from this expression. So here just remove this public is not required because lambda expression is isolation of class or object. Next let us remove the return type because Java compiler will automatically infer the return type, and lambda expression don't have a name, so let us remove the name as well. Next here, if you look at the lambda syntax over here, lambda syntax basically consists of three parts: parameters followed by the lambda symbol and then followed by lambda body, and at the end just put the semicolon. So this is your lambda expression. Next let us simplify this lambda expression further. Like here we have parameter type employee, right? So let us remove this employee type from here because Java compiler is smart enough to automatically infer the type of the parameters as well. Next, lambda body has a single statement, so let us go ahead and remove the open and curly braces as well. So here just remove the open and curly braces, and also remove this return keyword as well. So this is your lambda expression. Next let us call the collections utility class. It has a sort method. Next pass employees and then pass this employee comparator. Okay, so this is how we can use a lambda expression to implement the comparator functional interface and pass that reference variable here to the sort method. So this will sort the employees by salary in a ascending order. Okay, for example here let me comment out this code and let us run the program. Notice here we haven't printed the output. So here what we will do, we will put the system.out.println statement and then print the employees. Next let us run the program again, and here you can see the output: salary 25,000 followed by 45,000 and then 50,000 and then 75,000. Okay, so employees are basically sorted by their salary in ascending order. Okay, and again notice here, instead of passing this variable to the sort method, we can directly pass a lambda expression to this sort method as well. For example, let me copy this lambda expression and here just remove this variable and just pass the lambda expression directly and get rid of this line of code. Okay, so this is how we can pass the lambda expression as a parameter to the method. Next let us rerun the program again and you can see the output, same output. Okay, perfect. Now let us see how to sort the employees by salary in a descending order as well. So here it's pretty simple, just copy this piece of code and just paste it over here, and here just swap the references from object 1 to object 2 and here from object 2 to object 1. So this will sort the employees by salary in a descending order. Okay, for example, let us run the program and you can see here the second statement: salary 75,000, 50,000, 45,000 and 25,000. Okay, perfect. So this is how we can use a lambda expression to sort the employees by their salary in ascending order as well as descending order. Okay, perfect. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us discuss how to print the even numbers from a list using Java 8 stream. Well, here is a given list of integers and we need to print only the even numbers from this list using Java 8 stream. Okay, so let us see how to do it. So first of all, we need to convert the list into stream. Then only you can able to use stream related methods, isn't it? So here just call list. It has a stream method, and notice a stream method returns a stream of integers. So just call this stream method to convert a list into stream. Next, in order to filter the even numbers from the stream, we can call the filter method over here. So just call the filter method, and notice a filter method takes predicate interface as a parameter, and we have to use the lambda expression to implement this predicate interface. So basically predicate is a functional interface that accepts a single parameter and evaluates the condition and returns the boolean value either true or false. Okay, so let us go ahead and call this filter method and provide the lambda expression to implement this predicate functional interface. So here let us pass the lambda expression that implements predicate functional interface. So this is the lambda syntax. Okay, next let us pass a single parameter to this lambda expression. Let us say num. Num stands for basically a number. Next, within a lambda body just have a return keyword and then followed by the logic. So this is the logic to find the even number, right? Num modulo 2 equal to 0. If the number is divided by 2 and the remainder is 0, then the number is even number. Next, put the semicolon over here. Next, notice here the lambda body contains a single statement. So we can remove open and close curly braces as well as the return keyword from here. Okay, so just remove open and close curly braces as well as the return keyword from here, because the Java compiler will automatically determine the return type of the result. So just remove open and close curly braces. Next, the lambda expression has a single parameter. We can also remove open and close parenthesis over here. Okay, perfect. Next, after filtering the even numbers, we need to print each even number to the console. For that, what we can do is we can call for each method. And again notice here for each method takes consumer functional interface as a parameter, and we have to use lambda expression to implement this consumer functional interface. So just call this method, and then let us have a lambda expression syntax over here. This consumer functional interface takes single argument and does not return anything. So here just pass num, and within a lambda body just put the system.out.println statement and just print this num. Okay, next the lambda expression body contains single statement, so let us remove the open and close curly braces from here. Alright, next let us run the program and let us see the output. And here you can see the output 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So these are the even numbers. Alright, so this is the simple logic to print the even numbers from a given list using Java 8 stream. Okay, it's pretty simple. We first need to convert the list into stream, and then we need to call the filter method to add the condition like find even numbers. Next, we call for each method to print each even number to the console. That's it. And then we ran the program and we have seen that the even numbers are printed in a console. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Let us write a Java program to sort a list of strings in ascending and descending order using Java 8 stream. Well, here is a given input list of strings. Next, we need to sort this list of strings in ascending and descending order using Java 8 stream. Alright, so let us see how to do it. So first of all, we need to convert this list into stream. Then only we can use the stream related methods, right? So here just call the list, that is fruits, and it has a stream method. So this stream method create a stream from this list. So just call this stream method. Next, in order to sort the stream elements, stream provides a sorted method. Well, notice here there are two overloaded sorted methods. And first we're gonna see how to sort the list of strings in an ascending order. For that, let us use this sorted method. It does not take any input arguments. So just call the sorted method over here. So this sorted method basically sorts the elements in a natural order, that is in alphabetical. Well, if the input is a list of strings, then this sorted method will sort the list of strings in a alphabetical order. If the input is list of integers, then this method will sort the list of integers in a ascending order, that is in a numerical order. Next, after sorting the stream, we need to convert the stream of elements back into list. For that, let us call toList method. Next, let us take the result into a list of type string, and here let us give the variable name result. Next, let's put the system.out.println statement and then print the result. Next, let us run the program, and here you can see the output. The list of strings are successfully sorted in ascending order: apple, banana, grapes, mango. Okay, so if you can see the letter A comes first, followed by B, and then G, and then M. It means the elements are basically sorted in ascending order or alphabetical order. Okay, next let us go ahead and let us see how to sort the list of strings in a descending order. So here first of all let me comment out this. Okay, so here first let us convert list into stream by using stream method. So here just call the list, that is fruits. It has a stream method. So this stream method basically create a new stream from this list, and then stream has a sorted method. So here basically we are going to sort the list of strings in a descending order, and in order to sort the list of strings in a descending order, we have to pass the comparator to the sorted method, right? So here just call the sorted method that takes comparator as a parameter, and here just pass the comparator dot reverse order. So this reverse order method will sort the stream of elements in a descending order. Okay, next we need to collect the result back to the list. For that, just call toList method. Next here let us take the result into local variable of type list and then pass type string, and let us call it as result. And finally let's put the system.out.println statement and then print the result. Next let us run the program, and here you can see the output. The list of strings are sorted in a descending order. You can see the letter M comes first and followed by G, B, and A. This is the descending order, isn't it? So this is how we can use Java stream to sort the list of strings in a ascending order as well as descending order. Okay, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us write a Java program to find the square of a first three even numbers using Java stream. Well, here is a given input list of numbers, and we need to find the square of first three even numbers using Java stream. So in this list you can see the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and we need to find the square of first three even numbers like 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so let us see how to do it. So first of all we need to convert this list into stream. So here just call numbers is a list. It has a stream method to create a stream from this list. Next, stream has a filter method. So first we need to filter the even numbers from the list, right? So here just call the filter method, and notice here filter method takes predicate functional interface as a parameter, and we have to use lambda expression to implement this predicate interface. So just pass the lambda expression. So let us give the parameter to the lambda expression. So let us say n, and then within a lambda body just add the condition to filter the even numbers. So here n modulo 2 equal to 0. If remainder is 0, then the number is even number. So this filter method filters all the even numbers from the stream, but we need the first three even numbers to find the square, isn't it? So for that, what we can do is we can use the limit method and we can pass the value 3. So this will restrict the stream to get the first three even numbers. Okay, so here we are using limit method to limit the stream. Okay, so this limit method limit to the first three even numbers. Next, let us use map method to find the square of first three even numbers. So just call the map method over here, and notice here map method takes function interface as a parameter, and again we have to use lambda expression to implement this function interface. So here just pass n as a parameter to the lambda expression followed by lambda symbol, and within the lambda body just write the logic to find the square. So here n into n. Finally we need to collect the result. For that let's call the collect method, and then pass collectors dot toList method. So instead of using this, we can also use the toList method. Okay, so this toList method basically convert the stream of elements back into list. Next, let us take the result into a local variable of type list and then pass type integer, and let's call it as result. Perfect. Next, let's put the system.out.println statement and just print the result. Next, let us run the program over here, and here you can see the output. This is the square of first three even numbers. So 2 is the even number, first even number, and you can see its square 4. And next, 4 is the second even number, and you can see its square 16. 6 is the third even number, and you can see its square 36. Okay, perfect. So what we have done here, we have converted a list into stream by using stream method, and then we have used filter method to filter all the even numbers, and then we have limited to the first three even numbers by using limit method, and then we have used a map method with this logic to find square of each number, and then we have called toList method to collect the result back into list. Okay, this is it. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we will discuss how to find the average of a given list using Java stream. Well, here is a given list of integers, and we need to find the average of this given list of integers using Java stream. Alright, so let us see how to do it. So first of all, we need to convert this list into stream by using stream method. So here just call the list, that is numbers. It has a stream method. So this stream method basically create a stream from this list. And if you can notice the return type of this stream method, stream of integers. And notice here, stream is a generic, it has a integer as a wrapper class, right? So just call this stream method. Next, in order to use the average method on this stream, we first need to convert this integer wrapper class into the primitive int type. Then only we can able to apply the average method. Okay, so in order to convert the wrapper integer class object into the primitive type int, we can call map to int method. So just call this map to int method, and again notice here, map to int method takes two int function as a parameter, and we have to use the lambda expression to implement this to int function interface. So just call map to int. Let us pass the lambda expression. So here num object is nothing but a integer wrapper class object. Next, followed by the lambda symbol, and then this num integer wrapper class object has int value method. So this int value method basically returns the primitive int type. So you can see the return type int. Okay, perfect. Now we have mapped the integer wrapper class object into the primitive int type. Next, we can able to call the average method over here. And again notice here, average method returns optional double. So in order to get the double value from the optional double, we can call get as double method. And notice here, get as double method returns a double primitive type. So just call this method. Next, let us store the result of this method into a local variable of type double, and let us call it as average. Perfect. Next, let's put the system.out.println statement and just print the average. Next, let us run the program, and you can see the output over here, 30. Okay, so the average of this list of integers is 30. Alright, it's pretty simple. So what we have done, we have first converted the list into stream first, and then we have converted the integer wrapper object into primitive type int, and then we have called the average method to calculate the average. Next, we have called get as double method to get the average in a double. So the average can be a decimal value, that's why here we are using double. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us write a Java program to convert a list of string to uppercase and lowercase using Java stream. Well, here is a given input list of strings, and we need to convert this list of string to uppercase and lowercase using Java 8 stream. Okay, so let us see how to do it. So first we'll convert this list of string to uppercase, and then later we'll see how to convert the same into lowercase. So here just call the list, that is words. It has a stream method. So this stream method creates a stream from this list. Next, stream has a map method. So we use this map method to map the string into uppercase. And notice here map method takes functional interface as a parameter, and we have to use Lambda expression to implement this functional interface. So just call this map method. So here just pass the Lambda expression. So let us give string as a parameter to the Lambda expression, and then followed by Lambda symbol and then Lambda body. So within a Lambda body, let us write the logic to convert this string into uppercase. So string has two uppercase method. So just call this two uppercase method to convert a string into uppercase. And again notice here we are using Lambda expression just to call the method, right? So we can replace this Lambda expression with the method reference. Even you can see the IntelliJ IDEA give the tips like convert this Lambda into method reference. Okay, so let me show you how we can replace this Lambda expression with method reference. So just call the string and then double colon and then call its method, that is to uppercase. That's it. And finally let us collect the result by using toList method. And notice here toList method returns list of string. So just call toList method and let us take the result into a local variable of type list and then string, and let us call it as result. Next put the system.out.println statement and then print the result. Next let us run the program over here and you can see the output. All the strings in a list are converted into uppercase. Similarly, let us go ahead and convert the list of strings into lowercase using Java 8 stream. The logic is same, but we need to just call two lowercase method on this string. Okay, so here let me copy and comment out this code, and here let me paste it, and here instead of two uppercase just call two lowercase. That's it. Next let us run the program and you can see the output. All the list of strings are converted into a lowercase. Alright, so this is how we can use Java 8 stream to convert a list of string into uppercase and lowercase. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video we will discuss one of the important interview question on Java 8 streams. Well, here is the problem statement. You have a list of employees and you need to group the list of employees by age using Java 8 streams. Okay, so basically you have a list of employees and you need to group the list of employees by their age using Java 8 stream. Well, Java Stream API provides collectors.grouping by method to group the elements based on certain attributes. Well, this grouping by method basically works like a group by clause in a SQL statement. Okay, so let us go ahead and let us see how to use this collectors.grouping by method to group the list of employees by their age. Let us go to our project in IntelliJ IDEA, and here let's create a new class. Let us give class name as group employees by age. Next, within this class let's create a main method. Well, here we are going to group the employees by age, so let us create a employee class. So just type class and then give class name employee. Within employee class let us define the instance variables. So here private int id and then private string name and then private int age. To keep it simple, let us have these three instance variables. Next, let us create a constructor. Right click, generate, choose constructor, select all these fields, click on OK. Next, create a getter methods to get values of these instance variables. So here right click, generate and choose getter, select all these fields, click on OK. Perfect. Next, let us also create a toString method over here. So right click, generate toString, select all these fields, click on OK. Perfect. Now our employee class is ready. Next, go to the main method. Within a main method, let's create a list of employees. So here just type list and then pass employee and then give name as employees, and here let us use arrays.asList method to add an object to the list, and here just pass the employee objects. So new employee and then pass id as a 1, employee name let us give Ramesh, and then age 30. Next let us add a few more employee objects. Perfect. Now we have a list of employees. Next let us see how to group the employees by age. So here first we need to convert this list into stream. So here let us call the list that is employees. It has a stream method. So we use stream method to create a stream from this list. So just call this stream method. Next, this stream method basically returns a stream object that contains these employee objects. Okay. So here just call collect method on the stream object, and notice your collect method expect the collectors utility class, and this collectors utility class basically implements the collector interface. Okay, just call this collect method over here and then pass collectors utility class. Make sure that you import collectors utility class from java.util.stream package. Next, this collectors utility class has a grouping by method. Well, grouping by method works similar to group by clause in a SQL statements, and if you can notice here there are 3 overloaded grouping by methods, and we have to use based on our requirement. For example, in our example we are going to group the employees by age, so we have to pass the age as a field to this grouping by method, and this grouping by method basically returns a map. It contains key value pairs, and the key is basically a field name and the value is basically a list of employees. Okay, so here just call this grouping by method. Next let us pass a lambda expression that implements this function interface. So here just pass employee as a parameter to the lambda expression followed by lambda symbol, and within a lambda body just get the field name that is age. So for that just call employee object and then get age. Well, this grouping by method takes age field and it group the list type employees by using this age field, and grouping by method returns a map. It contains age as a key and the list of employees of the same age as a value. Okay. Next, this grouping by method returns a map. So here let us introduce a local variable of type map over here and then pass integer as a key type. Well, here basically the key is age, so age is a type of integer, so just pass here integer as a type of key, and value basically is a list of employees, so here just pass the type list and then employee. Next let us give the variable name map. Okay, next let us iterate over this map and print age and corresponding list of employees. So here map, it has for each method and then pass key value pair to the lambda expression. So here just key comma value and then lambda symbol. Within a lambda body just put the system.println statement and print the key. So here key is nothing but age, so here let me add the string. Next here value is nothing but a list of employees. Okay, so here put one more system.println statement and then here list of employees and then pass value. Next let us run the program over here, and here you can see the output age and the corresponding list of employees. So here you can see the age 30. So there are 2 employees who has age 30, and here also there are 2 employees who has age 28, and here is only one employee that has age 35, and here is also one employee that has age 32. So here basically we have grouped a list of employees by their age. Okay, so this kind of questions you may get in a Java interviews. The key point here to remember is that the collectors.grouping by method. So this grouping by method works similar to group by clause in a SQL statement. And remember, this grouping by method returns a map. It contains key value pairs, and key is basically a field name and value is basically a list of elements. In this case the key is basically age and the value is list of employees of the same age. Okay, perfect. I will see you in the next video. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us discuss one more real world example of collect method. Well, we'll basically see how to group the products by category. Well, a common use case of collect method is to group data by certain attributes. So let us group products by their category using collectors.groupBy method. Okay, so in order to demonstrate that, let's create a new class. So go to collect package, right click on it, new, and then choose Java class. Let us give class name as grouping products example. Next, within this class, let's create a main method. Well, we are going to group the products. So here just create a product class. So just type class and then product. Within a product class, let us define the instance variables private string name and then private string category. To keep it simple, let us have these two fields in a product class. Next, let's create a constructor. Right click, generate constructor and select these fields, click on OK. Next, let us also create a getter setter methods. Right click, generate getter and setter, choose these two fields, click on OK. Perfect. Now we have a product class. Next, let's go to the main method. Within the main method, let's create a list of products. So here just type list and then pass product as a type, and let's give reference variable name as products. Next, let us use arrays dot as a list method to create a list, and here let us pass products to the list. So here new product and then pass product name as laptop, and let's give product category as electronics. Similarly, let's add few more products. So here new product and then product name, let's give shirt, product category clothing. Next, new product, let's give product name as phone and product category electronics. Next, new product and then product name, let's give jeans and then product category clothing. Perfect. Now we have a list of products. Next, let us create a stream from this list. So here just type products. It has a stream method. So we use stream method to create a stream from this list. Next, let us take the result of this stream method into a local variable of type stream. Stream as a generic, just pass product as a type, and let's give variable name as stream. Okay, now we created a stream from this list. Next, we can call the stream related methods by using this stream object. So here just call stream object. It has a collect method. So here basically we are going to group the products by category, right? For that, call the collect method. Next, let us pass the collectors utility class. This collectors utility class has a grouping by method, and notice here this group by method takes two parameters and returns a map. Okay, so this grouping by method is pretty useful to group the elements in a stream based on the criteria. This group by method works like a group by clause in a SQL statement that allows you to classify the elements of a stream into groups and collect the result in a map. Okay, just call this group by method over here, and here just pass the name, that is product dot get category. So here basically we are using method reference to just call the get category method of this product. Okay, that's it. Next, this group by method returns a map. So let us take the result of this group by method into a local variable of type map, and here just pass string as a key type, list as a value type, list as a generic, let us pass product as a type, and here let us give the variable name as map. Well, notice the map structure over here. So here we group the products by category, right? So here map basically contains key value. So this key basically contains a category and value basically contains products. So one category can have multiple products. isn't it? That's why you can see the map structure. This group by method basically group the products by category and it returns a map. The map contains key as a category and value as a product. So one category can have many products. Okay. Next, let us put the system.out.println statement and just print the map. Next, let us run the program over here and you can see the output. Clothing is a category and followed by the products. There are two products. If you can notice the list, so clothing category has a two products, shirt and jeans. That is what you can see. So in order to print this properly, let us create a toString method in a product class. So go to the product class, go at the end and here right click, generate, and then toString, select these fields, click on OK. Perfect. Next, let us rerun the program and now you can able to see here. Clothing is a category. So this category has a two products, shirt and jeans. Next, electronics category, it has a two products, laptop and phone. So this is how we can use collect method along with collectors.grouping by method to group the products by category. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture. Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us write a Java 8 program to find the age of a person if the birthday date has given. So here we have a Java project. So within that, let's create a Java program. So here just create a new class over here and let us give class name as calculate age, and within this class let's create a main method. Well, the execution of the Java program starts from main method. So let us have a main method over here. Within this main method, let's create a scanner class object to read the input from the user. So here let me write the comment, creating a scanner object to read the user input. Well, basically we create a scanner class object to read the user input, and after using it we close the scanner class object by using close method, right? So basically we have a try with resource statement that will automatically close the scanner class object after using it. Alright, so here let us use try with resource statement to automatically close the scanner class object. So this is the syntax for try with resource statement, and here within a parenthesis just create an instance of scanner class. So scanner equal to new scanner and then pass system dot in as a parameter to the constructor. Next, within a try block, let us use scanner class object to read the user input. Well, before that we need to prompt the message to the user to enter the birthday date, right? So for that, let's put the system.out.println. So here is a shortcut, just type SOUT and hit enter. This will give system.out.println in a IntelliJ IDEA. Next, here just add the string, enter your birthday date, and you should provide the birthday date in this format: year followed by month and then followed by date. Okay. Next, let us use scanner object. It has next line method to read the string from the user. Next, this next line method returns string. So let us take the result into local variable of type string over here and just call it as birthday date string. Now we got the birthday date in a string format. Next, let us parse this string into a local date. So here just call a local date. So this local date is a class from java.time package, and this local date class was basically introduced in Java 8. So just call this class. It has a static method parse. Okay, and notice here parse method takes a sequence of characters, that is string. So just call this parse method and then pass birthday date string. Next, this parse method returns a local date. You can see here. So here let us introduce a local date and let us give the variable name as birthday date. Okay, now we have converted a birthday date which is in a string format into a birthday date object. Next, in order to find the age of a person, we have to get the current date. So here let me write the comment, get the current date. So we can get the current date by using local date class. So just call local date class. It has a now method. So this now method returns a current local date. So just call this method and let us take the result into a local variable of type local date, and let's give the variable name as current date. Okay, perfect. Now we got a birthday date as well as the current date. Next, let us find the age. So in order to find the age, we have to find the period between these two dates. So in order to do that, we can use period class. So here just call period class from java.time package. So this period class was basically introduced in Java 8 to find the difference or period between dates. So just call this period class. It has a between method, and this between method takes a start date and end date. Okay, and we can find the difference between these two dates. So here just call the between method and then pass the birthday date as a first parameter and then current date as a second parameter, and this between method returns a period. Okay, so let us take the result of this between method into a local variable of type period, and let's use local variable name as age. Now we got the age in a period format. Next, let us get the years from this period object. So here just put the system.out.println statement, and then let us add the string UR, and then followed by let us print the age in years. So just call age, and it has a get years method, and then followed by just print the strings years old. Okay, next let us go ahead and let's run the program, and here let us enter the birthday date. So here I am going to enter my birthday date, year, and then followed by the month, and then followed by the date. Okay, so this is the format that we have to use to enter the birthday date. Next, hit enter, and here you can see you are 33 years old. Okay, so this is how we can use the Java 8 provided classes to find the age of a person if the birthday date has given. Okay, next let us rerun the program again and let's find out the age of a different person. So here just enter the age 1992, and then month 0601, and hit enter. You can see you are 32 years old. Alright, so you can use this program and you can find your age by entering your birthday date. Alright, perfect.